When people talk about the Second Amendment, they often argue about the past, muskets, militias, and what the founders meant in the 1700s. But here's the real question. What does it mean today? Because we're not living in 1791 anymore. We're living in a modern world with modern weapons, modern laws, and modern challenges. The Second Amendment says, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now notice something important. It doesn't say why you personally own a firearm. It doesn't list hunting. It doesn't list self-defense. It simply protects the right of the people. Today, that right is commonly understood in a few key ways. First, self-defense. People have the right to protect themselves, their families, and their homes. That's one of the most widely accepted modern applications. Second, lawful ownership. Owning a firearm today comes with responsibilities, background checks, laws, training. These are part of a modern society trying to balance rights and safety. And third, a check on power. This is the part many people debate, but it's important to understand. The idea is not that citizens are constantly preparing to fight their own government. It's that an armed population creates a level of accountability. Now let me bring this closer to home. As a veteran, I've seen what happens when power goes unchecked. I've seen what it means to defend something bigger than yourself. The Constitution is not just words on paper. It's something that has been defended by men and women in uniform for generations. But here's where we have to be honest with ourselves. The modern conversation isn't simple. We live in a time where violence is real, fear is real, and so is the responsibility that comes with owning a weapon. The Second Amendment gives a right, but it does not remove responsibility. That's where many people get it wrong. Having the right to bear arms does not mean no laws, no accountability, no consequences. Just like free speech doesn't mean you can say anything without consequences. The Second Amendment doesn't mean anything goes. So what does it mean today? It means this: you have a constitutional right, but you also have a duty to yourself, to your community, and to your country to handle that right with discipline, respect, and responsibility. Because in the end, the Constitution doesn't work unless the people do. And that's the part no amendment can write for you.